Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, the Warriors close out the West. We're talking Heat Celtics. We're talking NHL playoffs. We have Tracy McGrady on the show in studio. Great interview with him. And then we have Fyre Fest to send you along for a long weekend. We won't be back till Tuesday. Great show, and we're brought to you by our friends at Visible. When it comes to saving on wireless, Visible is a clear winner. Other wireless carriers hit you with costly monthly bills, tricky extra fees, and unwanted add-ons, but never with Visible. You can shell out $60 or more a month for unlimited data with other mobile carriers, or with Visible, you can pay as little as $25 a month. Jake, what would you save if you had Visible? $25 a month.
I would save it on a bikini for our next hockey game behind the glass.
Damn, that's a good answer. Okay.
We saw one tonight, by the way.
Yes, we did. With Visible, you won't pay extra fees, and they offer a single line plan, so you won't get forced into a family plan by other guys trying to save. Switch today to Visible at visible.com/pod and get unlimited single line wireless for as low as $25 a month. Comparison to a single line with unlimited data at other major carriers. For plan and network details, see visible.com/pod, visible.com/pod. Check it out today. Thank you to Visible for being our presenting sponsor. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by visible.com/pod. Get unlimited single line wireless for as low as $25 a month. Today is Friday, May 27th, and welcome to summer, official start of summer. We made it, boys. It's summertime.
Let's go. That means Mount Rushmore season right around the corner.
Right around the corner, and the Warriors, the alternate start to the show is the Warriors are back in the finals, a stat that makes perfect sense, but when you look at it, it's like, what the hell is going on? The Warriors under Steve Kerr are 18-0 in series in the Western Conference. 18-0 in series in the Western Conference. You see it and you're like, how's that possible? And you're like, oh yeah, they didn't make the playoffs when everyone was injured, and they made the finals every single year. Incredible. And we've talked about it, throughout these playoffs, that this feels like the crowning achievement for this group to be able to go back there after all the injuries, after KD came and left, after, guys are in and out, and they've rebuilt themselves with that core of Clay, Steph, and Draymond and Steve Kerr there and back in the finals.
We don't make excuses for injuries, but I'm willing to make a giant excuse for the Warriors. For the 2 out of the 8 years that they did not make the finals, it's all because of injuries. Like the Warriors should have been in the finals 8 years in a row. And actually, like, relatively speaking, 6 out of 8 years being healthy as a team is pretty good.
But
right,
it's actually
nuts.
like better for us though, because like now I'm watching myself, another blowout tonight. The Mavs, we can talk about the Mavs in a second, but it's almost better because I'm watching the Warriors and I'm having so much fun. It feels like it's like time traveling back to the 2015 Warriors when they came on the scene and they were a breath of fresh air. And it was like, holy shit, this team is so much fun to watch. They had some of that going tonight where Clay was like on fire. Everyone was hitting their shots. It feels like that, where like that the injuries let us root for them now.
You know what's so true is if you love something, set it free. If it was meant to be, it'll come back. It's true. It's so true.
Facts. And seeing Clay, I think like Clay is that extra piece because he struggled. He obviously coming back from double injury. He's had times where it's like, whoa, this guy is just never going to be close to the same. But tonight, he had that shot going. It's like he's going to hit everything, and they're so deadly. And even though it was a blowout, when the Warriors get like that, it's fun to watch. And Andrew Wiggins, I mean, he's just incredible now, like all the time. It's crazy.
Do we need to start respecting Steph Curry more on defense? Respect his hustle at least.
Yes.
Maybe not his like shot blocking ability, but he figured out the secret to the to like playing good defense for a person his size. He's like, remember Rip Hamilton when he used to just run all the time on offense and be like, that's the secret to my game is I'm just going to run. And eventually the guy that's guarding me is going to get tired. Steph Curry just runs a shitload on defense. He's just like sprinting all over the place. If you just run enough, you'll be open on offense and you'll stop perimeter players on defense.
Yeah, he always tries hard on defense. And I know that sounds crazy just to say, like, of course, they're professionals. They're playing in the Western Conference Finals. They should try hard. But there are some guys who don't try hard all the time. Like, you could even point to the Mavs comeback partly like Luka being like, hey, I'm going to start locking in a little bit on defense. Like the whole team's going to start playing defense. I do want to give the Mavs credit. They could have easily quit like that. And I know it sounds crazy to say that in the third quarter, a team could quit, but if you don't think a team can quit in the third quarter, you haven't been watching these NBA playoffs. Like the whole time I was just thinking like, what would James Harden do in this situation? He'd do the running clock and make sure that he was not shooting and just passing every single ball. The Mavs had that little run where it's like, hey, we're going to go out with like a few punches here and try to make this a game. They fell short, but they deserve credit for that.
James Harden would not have left Dallas. He would be currently passed out belly up in the breakfast room at Jaguars, just like sweating maple syrup and pancakes and still have a stack of hundreds that's currently being used to get him continuous lap dances until he wakes up.
Yeah. And it might be a statement more on these playoffs and all the blowouts, but I'm willing to give the Mavs credit for not giving up in a situation where they could have easily packed it in and been like, we're done. We're out. Like we're down, 20. The Warriors are hitting everything. Pack the bags. Let's go home.
Also, I feel like this was, we get like one solid, awesome, unbelievable Klay Thompson game per series. And this is it. This is the one where like you could tell he probably hit took an edible at like after the third quarter was over, just so because he knew he was in the zone. He's like, after the game's over during the trophy presentation, I'm going to be having my God moment and I'm going to be on the fucking moon. He looks so high after the game. And that is his right as a Klay Thompson.
Absolutely. And the Warriors, who knows? I mean, I obviously think they're going to be playing the Celtics. We're going to get to Celtics Heat in a minute. But they look really hard to beat. And I don't know if like that's maybe the teams in the West, they avoided playing the Suns, who was the best team all season, but they're like back, maybe not all the way back, because all the way back is crazy to say because that's how good they were, especially with KD, but they're as close to as back as they could be in this situation, given their age and all the injuries and like the roster changeover.
I feel like if they rebound, they can't be beat. And low-key, the Warriors are a pretty good rebounding team. Like they're not the soft Warriors that people used to hate on, a few years ago. I think they were like top 5 or top 6 in the NBA in rebounds this year. And when you've got Kevon Looney, when he plays like significant minutes, it's funny to go back because I checked his stat sheet tonight and I looked for like the last 20, 30 games that he's played in, and it goes like 20, 15, 15, 15, 16, 11, like all these double digit numbers, and then drops down to like 3, 4. And it's all because like he's on the court more. I feel like in the finals, at least if it's against the Celtics, he's going to be getting a lot of minutes. And if they rebound the ball, especially like on offense, when they have those possessions where you work hard on defense and they miss like a layup, they get an offensive rebound, kick it out, miss a 3-pointer, kick it out again. They're going to make the third one every single time. It's
demoralizing, too. When that happens to a team, it feels like extra points. And I guess you could, there's probably some statistic out there of like made threes off offensive rebounds are extra points, but it feels that type of deflation happens when the Warriors get those rebounds. And like you said, you just know it's almost, I think it's statistically true. They will not miss 3 in a row.
Yeah. So it's like almost impossible. Based on, I'm a numbers guy. If you shoot 33% from 3 points, you're going to make 1 out of 3 every single time. That's how, take a math class and learn how to do probability. Also, they've got AI coming back. Iggy.
Yeah.
Possibly come back from the finals.
Original AI.
Yeah. I hope. Yeah. How awesome would it be if he got another finals MVP?
I mean, did Steph officially win the MVP of the Western Conference? Because I mean, he had to have. I'm sure they tried to give it to Andrew Wiggins, We touched on that on Wednesday, that everyone always tries to just, for some reason, be like, you know who deserves it? Some other guy not named Steph Curry, even though it's clear Steph Curry is the guy who does like.
Yeah, he won it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right. So they're coming around to the fact that Steph Curry, even if he doesn't have the most points in a given night, is by far the most important player on the Warriors.
I feel like the Warriors are the equivalent of the Chiefs, where they're the perfect team to go basic on, to be like Steph Curry, cheat code.
Yeah. Draymond Green, genius. Klay Thompson, walking fireman emoji.
I'm pretty pumped to see Charles Barkley versus the city of San Francisco for another couple weeks. That's a nice storyline that's developing.
Wait, but he's out.
Yeah,
he's done. We say goodnight. Yeah, we say goodbye to him. This is the sad part of
it's the Greeny show the rest of the way.
Oh, all right. That's awesome. Yeah, Greeny's made some very powerful enemies out west too. So I'm sure he'll turn full heel.
It is always sad when Chuck and Kenny and the guys have to say goodbye for like the rest of the season. Like it's over. It's always a little bittersweet. So yeah, that ends tonight. Let's talk a little hockey. Oh, Billy, do you have a game ball in this game or hockey game?
The third baseball game.
Baseball game. Okay. All right. So you want to give your game ball?
Yes. Aaron Judge, he had 3 at-bats, 1 run, 1 hit, 2 RBIs, and the Yankees cleaned up today.
How thirsty is Whitey?
We just got out of the car, and he is chugging water.
I want to give Whitey the game ball. It sounds like
he's drinking the ocean right now.
Yeah, dude, he's going nuts.
I bet you he chugs faster than you do.
Absolutely. Actually, it's kind of sad. He's got one of those mouths where he can't really drink properly, so he just drinks for a super long time. So,
yeah, one of those.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying.
Leroy actually used to just drink until he threw up, and then that would be his body telling him he's had enough water.
Stella does that too, where she just drinks and then coughs, and it's like a little bit of throw up. It's like, yep, you're good. You're done. You're done. Dogs, love you, bro. Memes. You feel good?
Feeling good.
Look at his background. So the Rangers are definitely going to win game 6.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So then you got to go game 7, but it's got to feel good that the Canes are just like, they will just not lose at home.
They're the greatest team ever at home.
It's crazy.
It just doesn't make sense.
Will they have home ice in the Eastern Conference Final?
I don't think so.
I got to check that too.
I don't think they will either.
Yeah, I don't think so. But that
Carolina,
would be
116 points. Tampa 110.
Oh, so they do. So put them in the final. That's it.
That's how
right?
they do it. I don't know if there's aren't there 2 brackets?
I mean, I think that's it. I think they're in the final. I think just book their trip right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, they're just an absolute wagon at home. It just doesn't make sense.
I'm happy for you, memes. The last thing we should probably address the fact that I might be dying. I don't know what happened with that picture. I'm pretty used to just getting roasted online for looking bad, fat, ugly, whatever you want to call it. But that picture where I'm like, my eyes are black and crossed.
Yeah. Welcome to my world.
I think I'm dying.
Now you're getting eye roasted. You should start wearing sunglasses all the time. I'll grow out a mustache. I'll salt and pepper my hair. I'll put on 60 pounds. And then we'll just switch roles.
It was one of those things where it's just like I said, I'm pretty used to getting roasted on a daily basis, but to have my eyes now not work, it really threw me for a loop. And Jake was nice enough to be like, look, here's the real picture. Your eyes don't look like that. But I just went straight to the mirror and I was like, am I dead? Am I dying? What's going on right now? I don't know what happened.
Yeah, no, you looked like a zombie. You looked like somebody in a horror movie that got inflicted with the bad contagion, or the Crossroads music video. That was the other thing. And listen, eyes and flash photography, sometimes they don't get along well together. I just, I think you have perfectly normal, perfectly healthy eyes.
I got to update. I have Hank has a catalog that I've had him keep for the last decade of just terrible pictures of me. And I've made him do a Dick's pics, which is for Grateful Dead, but for Hank's pics where it's just my worst pictures. This definitely is up there now with all the fat pictures and all the bad angle pictures, because I still don't understand how that happened.
It looks like somebody edited your picture like they do with the avatars when somebody buys a really shitty crypto coin.
Yes. I'm
It's like
dude. I'm
big
ass coin. I'm standing up for ass coin.
Yeah, you're on cum rocket right now. It looked like Big Cat just lost all his apes.
The roast off was very funny. And then one person was just like, dude, you're ugly. And I was like, yeah.
Those are mean. Those are always mean.
But PFT, like they're mean, but in moments like this, I can't protest that. I can't be like, hey, no, dude, actually, like you're looking at a mutant. And I guess the only spin zone I have is that my eyes did a good job of getting everyone to not look at my breasts, which both my nipples were rock hard. So maybe that's a plus.
I think there's a little bit of that going around. I was noticing that. I was wearing a white t-shirt the other day and like just rock hard nipple season for some reason around the office. I think it's colder in the office now.
And the worst is when people like work their way down on my body, and like Triggs, who does our artwork, who I love and I consider a friend, he was like, the worst part is you're trying to do the skinny girl like sorority arm. I'm like, dude, I have to. I have to. If I don't do that, it like everything falls apart.
It's always weird when they find a new body part to go after. Like I can deal with if you make fun of my eyes, if you make fun of my height, if you make fun of my shitty beard, I can deal with that. But then somebody will be like, yo, your knees are bony as fuck. And I'm like, what the hell, man? My knees are great. I love my, like, we can't do that now.
You got ugly ankles.
I've got enough stuff that's wrong with me. I don't need you to dissect my thigh gap.
I mean, it's true. That does happen where they just find, dude, whoa, look at your toes. That's so gross.
Dude, you should see a doctor about your thumb.
Oh, yeah. Bite your nails much? I get that a lot with whenever I have my thumb. They're like, ew, look at that. Look at your cuticles. Like, what does that even mean? What is a cuticle?
You ever get caught in between blinks? It happened to me a couple weeks ago. I got caught in the act of blinking. And I fucking looked like Spicoli. I looked high as shit. I was a lot of things at the time, but I was not stoned. But like looking at the picture, you would never, ever in a million years believe that I wasn't high.
It's all very funny. And it's like, I've been doing it for a very long time. So when I saw this one today, I was like, well, that's something new. Like that's something I've never seen before. I have the Black Plague in my eyeballs. So
can Billy and I do a quick Top Gun review?
Sure.
Because we went to go see
no
on the
spoilers.
IMAX. No spoilers, spoiler free. And thank you. I was actually like, I stayed offline for a good portion of the day. And Hank was like, yeah, I want to go see the movie with you. And I thought that Hank was going to do the meanest thing ever and figure out what happened in the movie and then spoil it for me at the last second to get back for the Years of Sopranos spoilers that we put on him. He did not. Hank was great. He was a good guest. I give it
no spoilers because I am going to try to see it this weekend, and it just came out.
I'll put it this way. Here's my review. I'm going to go see it again tomorrow night. I already bought tickets for it. So I'm going 2 nights in a row to it. Beautiful review. There's a lot of planes. If you like planes, this is a perfect movie to go see. It's basically Tom Cruise becomes the instructor. So he's like the instructor. And the big problem is all the new recruits are pussies. And he's like, I got to figure out how to make them go faster. And it's awesome.
Storyline works.
It delivers. Yeah. It delivers. Billy, what were your thoughts on the movie?
If you're driving to and from the theater, really watch your speed leaving the theater because it is absolutely electric and you're going to have a boner for speed leaving the place and it's dangerous and they should give us a warning.
Yeah. Even walking out of the theater, I was like looking over my shoulders and I was like banking left when I was making a left-hand turn. Oh, and I
love movies like that. It's like remember the Truman Show when you saw it back in the day and you started looking for cameras everywhere?
Yeah. Or you remember Mad Max? Yeah. After Mad Max, I drove home and I thought that every car around me had spikes and missiles and catapults on it.
Yeah. Crazy. Those are the best. Or like when The Sopranos was going and you just like found yourself like being like, yeah, I'm going to I get in like a fight over a parking spot and I have an urge to just bash this guy's brain in.
For me, when I was watching Sopranos, it was like, oh, I really want some ziti that's got the crumbled up ground sausage and the basil in it because that's the last ziti that was made for Bobby Bacala by his wife before she died. And then Janice moved in and then she forced him to eat that last CD before he was really ready.
Either that or I hope no one shows up to work early and sees me sucking my boy's dick. Cause then I'd have to move to New Hampshire and ride motorcycles
and eat
for an entire season.
That was great. Also, they play a game called Dogfight Football on the beach, which you want to talk about a game made for Michael Vick.
Yes, there it is.
It's going to make you irrationally angry at the first part before they explain the game, but you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right. So
no spoilers, but 5. I'm going to give it 5.5 balls.
Love it. That's more balls than can fit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have no show Monday, Memorial Day. Everyone enjoy the long weekend, and then we'll be back Tuesday with Stavi Baby. Incredible interview. Everyone's going to love it. And then we'll have another show Friday, which will be after game 1 of the finals. So let's kick it back to ourselves in studio, Heat and Celtics talk, and then getting to Tracy McGrady. Before we get to Heat Celtics talk, a word from our friends at Game Time. Game Time is the ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows, and they guarantee the lowest price. They cracked the code on how to score deals on last-minute tickets. Hank is going on Friday night. Hopefully he's going to see his Celtics close it out, go to the NBA Finals. He's going to use the Game Time app because the Game Time app has the biggest last-minute price drops, and they can be found on the seats you thought you could never buy. So thank you to the Game Time app, the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. Download the Game Time app, go to the account tab to create a login and redeem code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download Game Time, last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Download that Game Time app, go to the account tab to create a login, and redeem code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Thank you again to the Game Time app. Make sure you're going to MLB, NHL, NBA all summer long with the Game Time app, the best ticket app in the world. Okay, Heat Celtics, that game stunk.
It had 2 good quarters.
Two good quarters,
the
but
first
they
half,
weren't good.
They
just
were
were
too close. We
Yeah.
had 2 close quarters. I think what we learned last night is just because the games are close at times doesn't mean that they're good. So maybe some of the blowouts are actually good games.
Yeah, they were. It was actually the worst of both worlds because we had a close game, so we were told like, oh, it's finally a close game, but it was bad basketball, and then it became a blowout. So it was just there was nothing to watch the second half. We do have a theory though.
It made me appreciate the old blowouts, the ones where at least people were making shots.
Kyle Lowry, by the way, he's not good.
He's a big boy.
He's not good.
He's gotten thick.
I think I saw a stat that their backcourt has like 1 made field goal in the last 2 games, which is like insane. Like their starting backcourt.
Okay, so not Duncan, because Duncan's had
Duncan's
a
been playing okay.
Recently.
Yeah. But the stat was 7 full quarters. Heat's starting backcourt has made 1 field goal.
That's not good.
That's pretty bad.
Not ideal.
But I have a theory, and I'd like Jake you to weigh in on this. The reason why the Heat lost on Wednesday night. This will surprise you. Someone tweeted this at us. It comes from an online message board, and it says, FTX arena concessions lost us the game. Seems absurd at a glance, but hear me out. Heat win the opening tip. Fans are actually on time and packed in, part thanks to the game starting perhaps 30 minutes late. Still absolutely anemic on offense, but Heat are controlling the flow of the game and getting the better of the Celtics through the first half. So halftime happens, and then we come back. The arena is empty. The fans are all in the building as we saw from the first half, but most are stuck still waiting in line for food and watching the game from the monitors, unlike pretty much every other arena in these playoffs. So the Celtics get opening possession, and with an empty arena, it's basically shoot around for them, finally finding their shots falling. By the time the crowd was back from the concessions, the momentum had turned completely on its head, and the Celtics were rolling and the Heat lifeless.
So we're saying it was the long lines.
It was
at
the long
concession
lines.
Stands.
That was the only reason. Thoughts?
No, the Celtics were better and the Heat stunk.
But
that's why they lost.
But were the Celtics better because all the Heat fans were waiting for hot dogs?
Yeah, and it was open gym for the Celtics.
I mean, that could play a factor. I don't like the people who are screen grabbing. It's a 13-point game with like a minute 20 left and like, oh, leaving early.
Yep.
Literally any fan would leave early.
No, not me.
It's not like they have a history of doing that in the
No, I
finals.
know. So it's an easy target.
Bad sports town.
But if you're down 13 with a minute 20 left, there are going to be a lot of people leaving.
And it was also not really like 13 because it
right,
was
in
more
that
like
game it was
20.
like 30.
They
yeah.
basically just hit a few shots in garbage
If it was
time.
reversed in Boston, Celtics fans would do the same.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd say pretty much every fan base would do the
Right,
same.
so I
because
don't
that game was
understand that.
As over could be. I've never seen a team, they missed 38 3-pointers, and they were not missing just like, their shots are about to fall. They were missing air balls. They were missing like just everything front of the rim.
3-pointers that hit the backboard and not even the rim.
Disgusting. And the Celtics deserve credit for their defense and the fact that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum decided at halftime, like, oh, we're actually good. Let's stop playing like ass. And now you have a string. I mean, it was. Jaylen Brown was like, oh, yeah, I remember how to dribble. Let me try to dribble and shoot at the same time.
Also, Jason Tatum got hurt in the first half.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden his shoulder got better as the game went on. So there were a lot of people saying, I saw our guy, Pro Football Doc, on Twitter said that he thought it was a back injury because a stinger isn't something that reoccurs. But then his shoulder healed. I think the Celtics just love getting injured and then coming back later on in the game. Except this time he didn't have to like go all the way to the locker room and come back to get a bump from the crowd because it was an away game. So it was just like halftime. He got the bump from his own team when he came back at halftime. I think he's healthy now. He looked good in the second half.
Yeah. Every other night thing.
Yeah. So, Hank, what you're now 100% the Celtics are winning the championship.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. You were quite something to deal with during the game. You guys were up like 20 and you were like, we're still going to lose. We're still going to lose. I hadn't seen that side of you in a while. You're usually confident, and you were not on Wednesday night.
I was very stressed. I mean, that was a pivotal game. I think if whoever won that game was going to win the series. Celtics are the better team, so if I've said it a few times throughout the series, but if they lost this series, it would be as devastating as it comes. That's still true. If somehow it goes to 7, I'll be just as much shitting my pants. Jake this manned me.
He this manned you, yeah.
I mean,
any comment on this man game?
I've never seen him be so negative.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, you know how it is. I for whatever reason, I had a big bet.
I think that
we got some false sources
For whatever reason is that we all thought that the Heat were going to have everyone out because of COVID on Wednesday. I got it through some gambling friends. You got it through like a producer tweeted something.
Yeah, Felger Mass producer tweeted like a vague emoji that made it seem like 2 Heat players have COVID and they're not traveling to Miami. And so and then you said it.
Right, it was
and
the
then
double
I was like,
sourcing.
Boom, we're going nuclear to the house. And then I just realized it the next day. I woke up on Thursday or Wednesday. The days have been fucking me up because we had the stream on Wednesday. We were all in the studio. Like it was a recording day, but it was actually Wednesday. Fyre Fest. But I woke up on Wednesday like shitting my pants, being like, I don't know what I was thinking because I have to do this live stream and I'm gonna be shitting my pants, and it's just a stressful situation.
Yeah.
You don't want to like get confident.
It was the double sourcing. It was
backfire.
We both heard from different sources and then came to the same conclusion, and then it was like, oh, this is going to be easy. They're going to announce everyone on the Heat out.
Well, when I saw it and I processed it, but didn't really make any action, and then you said it from a separate source, and I was like, that's confirmation right there. Boom.
But you guys were right, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, well, it was fucking a staffer and
it was a broadcaster and a trainer.
Yeah, well, they might as well have had COVID the way they shot. Like that kind of turned out to be true.
They might have long COVID.
Yeah. I mean, Kyle Lowry, I think the Heat probably want him to have COVID, so he doesn't play anymore.
Maybe lose some weight.
Yeah, I mean, it was that bad of a performance.
That was mean. I like Kyle Lowry, but I do think that the lack of playing time for him recently.
Yeah,
I mean it's natural.
He's always been a big guy.
You're gonna get a little chubby sometimes.
Yeah,
That's
he's
fine.
always been a little bit bigger.
And they missed Tyler Hero, although Tyler Hero getting some fits off.
Yeah,
getting some absolute fits off. Last night he showed up. He looked like Machine Gun Kelly mixed with Vanilla Ice, which is quite a combination. And he also has an entourage now.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero just rolls up in games with guys that are like copies of Tyler Hero that just kind of follow him around only to make the original Tyler Hero look better.
This is what we were robbed of, though, because Tyler Hero almost went to Wisconsin. It would have been hilarious if that was a Wisconsin Badger looking like that.
That would have been very fun. He would have been disowned. He would have been excommunicated from the state of Wisconsin and Minnesota for reciprocity.
Yes.
Also, Jenna Sims was courtside with her fiance, and she looked great.
Mm-hmm. She did look great. Mm-hmm. And our good friend Brooks.
Yep.
You can't say it like that because then people are going to be like, "You guys got beef?"
Oh yeah.
Like, hey, you say anything, any word that we say gets taken into like, "Oh fuck, they hate this guy."
Well,
now.
I was mostly making.
We do think Kyle Lowry's fat.
Yes, true, but like no disrespect.
Right.
Like fat in a way like. Okay, I get it. That's relatable fat.
Fat in a way like if you're out like to dinner with him, you're like you're gonna do apps and a soup. Mm-hmm. That kind of fat,
or like maybe just one fried app and then get the grilled calamari.
Yeah, like we don't need dessert. We're good.
Hey, tell you what, this was a great meal. I don't know if we're gonna go with dessert, maybe don't get the milkshake and the chocolate cake at the end.
Fat, like, maybe we don't do family style because you'll eat all of it.
Yeah.
And this is speaking from, obviously my own life. And when I see people being like, I don't know about family style, like, you're just going to eat all of it.
We can do the Hungry Man, but maybe not the Hungry Man XXL.
Right.
You don't need the third tender.
Right.
Is what we're getting at.
Right.
But
that
again,
kind of fat.
no disrespect to
None.
Kyle Lowry.
None.
So Hank's going to be courtside, right?
Wood?
On the wood?
On the wood?
I don't know. I saw Dave was going. He hasn't sent me a text.
I think
if
you're not.
I'm not on the wood, I will use
You're
Game
woodless?
Time, the best place for last-minute tickets. So I'm waiting because I know last-minute tickets, I can get them through Game Time.
But you're trying to get wood.
I'm just not going to say anything and just pray, but I have a feeling that since the text hasn't come yet, it's a no.
I'm going to say it's a no. I'm going to say that you got your wood out of the way.
That's fine. Great wood.
Yeah.
Best wood of my life.
That's
not
how
really
it
a high
works.
bar.
Yeah. That's like my
Don't shame me.
10
I don't know about the wood I've received.
10 years ago, my boss at the time
But it's like a good luck charm. That's what I was maybe like in my head.
no, that's not how it works. So I was saying, so when my
You
boss
gotta bring me along. We won last night.
my boss had sick Bulls tickets and season tickets, and every year it would be like, all right, like passing out the tickets, and I would just like get the Kings game. And I'd be like, all right, that's that's cool. Like, that's my game. Yeah, that's fine. Like, that was your game, which is a playoff game, but you're not getting another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nah, I think it's not.
Finals?
I think they have to put you on the Jumbotron. You're 1-0.
Yeah.
We'll see, yeah. We'll see. Maybe I'll be on the wood.
What if you promise right now to do a hard double fist pump? If you get
I
on
can't
the
promise
Jumbotron?
anything that was pure emotion. It was a perfectly normal
He'll do
celebration.
it again. Yeah, he'll do it again. So are you butter knifing in? There should be a butter knife option on the Game Time app.
There should be.
They renovated the stadium. The butter knife is gone. The butter knife days are over.
Really?
Rest in peace.
Why don't you just try it? Like, people have been saying Hank's lost his fastball. He's corporate now. He's a sellout. We all hate him. Like, that stuff. People have been saying that stuff.
You've been saying that.
Why don't you prove that you still got your fastball and butter knife your way in?
I'm down to butter knife in. I'll never forget when I tried when I was an intern and you and Dave were trying to go to the Blackhawks game, and I was dead serious. I was like, I can get you guys in the butter knife. Dave was like, what?
Yeah,
like,
what
are
do you
fucking
mean?
crazy?
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is since you're flying private, you can bring your own butter knife on the plane. You don't have to check that at TSA.
That's true.
True.
Yeah.
in the corporate jet. Jake, where are you
Oh,
at?
he's got a chopper. He's got a chopper.
Seaplane.
The Heat are not looking good. Like, yesterday was very bad. I think they're banged up. It's not an excuse. The Celtics have been better the last 2 games.
What's a culture update?
Bad.
The Heat, like, this is a test of the culture. Like, everyone's saying the series is over.
Someone said that Heat culture was just them being lucky LeBron likes South Beach.
Oh.
I'm not saying that, but
Okay.
Wow.
And guess what? They got 2 titles out of it, so who cares what they think?
You shouldn't say that,
Not
Hank, 'cause
one,
I
not
had,
two,
I had one
not
person
three, not four.
who got very mad at me that I implied that other teams might check body fat, not just the Heat. They're like, what do you think Jermaine O'Neal said that for? That's Heat culture. Pat Riley, like, revolutionized basketball, 5% body fat or less. Like, I'm pretty sure every team's got trainers.
Also, 5% body fat sounds like that's not enough body fat for a healthy man.
Yeah. What if you get stuck outside?
Was
In
the
the
skin
winter.
were the skin calipers just missing that day when Kyle Lowry checked in, or
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. Heat culture just missed him, apparently.
Yeah. Listen, a team's blown a 3-2 lead in Eastern Conference playoffs this year so far. So it's
Who?
happened before.
Oh.
The Bucks.
Oh, yeah, the
against
Bucks.
Celtics.
Yeah, the Bucks did.
So
Yeah,
now
that's
it's the
true.
reverse. And like Hank said, after Game 5, you thought it was done. And here you are.
I would like some confetti though, Hank, for the studio. Can you bring back some confetti?
yes.
Please.
Okay.
Please. Okay, other sports.
I feel like we just mushed it too. Tracy McGrady coming up, but he said something, and the way he said it just it like I saw visions of a mush, and I saw visions of like Old Take Exposed when I won't spoil it, but it's towards the end of the interview, and I was watching it, and I was just like,
You were watching it?
yeah, it's a great interview.
Nice.
Coming up.
Nice. The hockey, Nathan MacKinnon maybe had the greatest goal ever that everyone's going to forget. That was my big hockey take.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was tape to tape.
Coast to coast, like, insane goal. If you just watch the last 3 seconds of the goal, you'd think it was an insane goal, and then you watch the full clip, and you're like, holy fuck. But now the Avs and Blues go. We get the one thing that's nice is we get hockey on Friday night, which it would have sucked if that series had ended and we didn't get any hockey on Friday night.
Basically, what we can take away from these hockey playoffs is that NHL is way better than the NBA right now.
Yeah,
just like
you won.
The hockey games have been incredible.
Some of them have sucked.
Most of them have been good though.
The Lightning Panthers series was a total snooze fest, and people.
Well, it's because the Capitals beat the Panthers up so bad.
Yeah, that's true.
Lightning rolled through them.
But people forget to mention that when they do the NHL NBA debate. But NHL is NHL having a moment?
Well, I'm telling you, all the weirdos on Twitter that are hockey fans that are like, please like my sport. This is the time when you should be high stepping.
Yeah.
This is the time when you should be dunking all over the NBA.
All the crazy young talent and the Battle of Alberta has been incredible. We talked about it at the beginning of the show, but that series has been insane. So yeah, the NBA it needs one good series, and we just haven't had it.
Yeah, we'll forget about all the other bads. As long as we get a good finals,
yeah,
we'll be like, these playoffs have been awesome.
And we know what we get if we get a good finals. We can just keep saying we deserve this.
Yeah, well,
sticking
it through.
All of our hard work of sitting on the couch and watching games, we deserve this.
Well, you can either have one of the two. You can have what we've had this postseason, where it's like a shitload of blowouts, but you can't really predict which team is going to blow which team out. Or you can go back to last year and you can complain about everybody being injured, but the games are close.
Right.
So I would prefer this one, as long as we're making a deal with the devil, that we get at least a couple good finals games out of it. Then I'll be fine with it.
Yeah, and then we officially deserve it.
Also, actually, you know what? I'm not prepared to even say that these playoffs have sucked yet, because I don't know what the ratings have been.
Oh, true. Good point.
We need to look at the ratings. I feel like they've been higher. So actually, these are the best NBA playoffs.
I've enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
I just like to watch it with my friends in a party setting. As many people as possible.
Mm-hmm. Just grow the game.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing this postseason.
Okay, let's get to Tracy McGrady. Let's talk a little more basketball with him, and you also hear that clip that Hank alluded to. Here he is, Tracy McGrady.
Before we get to Tracy McGrady, he's brought to you by our great friends over at Shady Rays. Summer's here. That means it's sunglasses season. And when I'm wearing sunglasses, I'm wearing my Shady Rays. Wearing them right now. They're the best sunglasses in the world. They've also got the best warranty in the world. So if it's sunglass season, that means it's also sunglasses losing season. I burn through about 7 or 8 pairs usually in 1 year. I lose a lot of sunglasses over the course of the summer. If you lose sunglasses, if you break them, Shady Rays will replace them. That's the best in the industry warranty that they work with at Shady Rays. We love them, and they're great sunglasses too. They feel like they're super, super expensive. They won't break the bank. They're affordable, but really, really good quality. Again, they're the sunglasses I'm wearing right now. They're the official sunglasses of Pardon My Take, and they have the best deal of the season right now. Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season when you go to shadyrays.com/PMT50. That's shadyrays.com/PMT50. Get 50% off 2 or more pairs of polarized sunglasses. 50% off 2 or more pairs. shadyrays.com/PMT50. Now here is Tracy McGrady.
Okay, we now welcome on very special guest. You like that clap? You like that clap?
Yeah, that kind of threw me off a little bit.
You're very special.
Am I?
Yeah. Hall of Famer.
Man.
Very, very special.
Yeah, Hall of Famer, Tracy McGrady in studio. One of my favorite basketball players to watch.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, and you got so you have a new thing coming out. It's called the Ones Basketball League. It this weekend's to be in New York, so we're gonna air this tomorrow. It'll be in New York, and then it will be in the DMV June 4th to 5th, Bay Area June 11th to 12th, and it's essentially one-on-one basketball to figure out who's the best one-on-one basketball player in the country. Now, do you realize that you've opened yourself up to just debates constantly of people being like, who could you beat one-on-one?
That debate has been out there for years.
Yeah, so. Reignite it. Like, let's go.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
I mean, one-on-one is the true essence of basketball.
You think so?
I know so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's one-on-one and 5-on-5.
True.
Matchups. But one-on-one is the true, pure essence of basketball. I mean, we all grew up playing one-on-one.
Yeah.
You know? For me, I just – there's a lot of untapped talent out here. You know, everybody can't play in the NBA, right? Everybody can't go across seas and play basketball. But when I look at the landscape of basketball players' skill, I understand that I've actually played with some of these guys that can't play in the NBA because they're probably put in the wrong role, right? They can't play in a structured system, right? Because they need the ball. So if they're a player that needs the ball in their hands, right, and a coach puts them in a corner because the other player or other two players are better, these guys get depressed They get frustrated, and then, in essence, they get put out of the league. And we're talking number 2, number 3 draft picks. Like, this is why these guys can't sustain or stand in the NBA. They're in the wrong system. But even more so than that, we're talking guys that just really never got the opportunity, got overlooked. Maybe something happened along their journey of playing basketball and something deviated them from that course, and now they're back to loving the game of basketball. They still play at a high level. I'm telling you, there are highly skilled guys out here that we don't know about.
It is, that is true. That, like, when you see guys who played, it's always funny when I see someone who played in college and you realize immediately, you're like, oh, okay. Yeah. It's a totally – it's something that it's so fun to just watch. Like, I play in a pickup game. It's nothing. But there's one guy who played in college.
Yeah.
And when he comes, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's the difference. Mm-hmm. And we're talking like college to nothing, then go up to the NBA. It's like, obviously a totally different jump. And these guys are very, very good. And so you're highlighting it. I love them.
Well, the thing is giving them an opportunity, man, giving them a platform, because if you might not know, there's a lot of underground one-on-one basketball leagues around in these cities.
Yeah.
I'm just giving them a platform to really have these guys make a name for themselves, sort of like, UFC. UFC gave fighters a platform, right? We didn't know who these guys were until they got on the UFC platform. Mm-hmm. We know who the basketball players are because we watch them in college, but as fighters, we don't know these guys, right? UFC gave them a platform. Now they're stars. OBL is creating stars, right? These guys' stories needs to be told. Their skill set need to be displayed on a platform to where we actually can watch them and be like, he's really good.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it. Like prime T-Mac against Kevin Durant. Who wins?
Listen, we're talking about one of the greatest scorers, 2 of the greatest scorers to play the game.
I was going to say you?
Both of us. You don't know. We don't know. I'm sure KD will say he will win. We just don't know. I mean, it's 2 highly skilled guys.
I feel like you back him down. I feel like you throw a shoulder into him, he falls over.
Back him down. I mean, he is 7 foot, guys. I'm only 6'8".
Right.
With
right.
long arms.
Well, whenever the one-on-one debate happens, I'm very like we do the GOAT debate all the time. I think Michael Jordan's the best of all time, but I do think that prime LeBron would beat pretty much anyone one-on-one just because of the height and size and in the whole skill set. Oh, you don't think so?
No.
Oh, no, okay.
No,
who then?
No, he will be a problem, but even somebody like Kyrie, despite LeBron's size, Kyrie will be tough for LeBron to even guard in his prime.
Right.
Right? We haven't really seen Kyrie skill set. We've seen snippets, but it's hard to really display your ultimate skill set in a 5-on-5 setting. 1-on-1, Kyrie, you'll probably see things that you've never seen before. Even me, like what I displayed on the NBA, I had more to give in my bag that you guys didn't see. I didn't need to bring that out.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Kyrie is a good answer because when he has the ball on a string and he's like going through tough. People, it's insane.
Yeah.
And his shot making from all the different angles. So is it call your own foul?
No, we have refs.
It would have been great if it was call your own foul and you just get guys in arguments the whole time.
You know what would?
It would have been terrible. It would have been the worst product ever.
We wouldn't finish a game.
I'm going to start an OBL.
It would have turned into a fight.
Yeah, I'm going to start an OBL that's call your own foul, and it just we never get past the first round.
Nah, yeah, we probably wouldn't finish the weekend, bro. Like somebody would be jacked up.
It's funny because like when you were coming up in the NBA, I remember that was like right when maybe a little bit before the N1 mixtape tour. Mm-hmm. Got really popular, and we used to always have those arguments like, oh, 1-on-1, could the professor beat like an NBA player or something like that? The street ballers that play, obviously there are different rules when they play. Like you can get away with a lot. Either there's no carry at all, whatsoever in some of these N1 exhibition things, but you can tell that some of the players have like real serious talent and could probably be pretty good at least offensively 1-on-1. Is there any guy like that you think could compete in a tournament like this?
I actually think they could. Because they are highly skilled in terms of their dribbling, shot-making ability. They would have to adjust or adapt to the rules because, like you said, they get away with a lot of that stuff on the air run tours, all the carrying and just, it's street ball. I'm trying to brand and remarket what one-on-one basketball is. It's not street ball, right? It's so much more to one-on-one basketball. And I always give this example. So if I was a guy that I trained for 2 hours every day, it's two guys, me and this other guy, we train for 2 hours, right? And after my individual training with my trainer, I'm playing one-on-one basketball every single day, right? Every single day I'm playing one-on-one basketball. Well, the other guy, he decides he wants to go and play 5-on-5 organized basketball, right? So whatever we're training and we're going to play, one-on-one or 5-on-5, I feel like the one-on-one person is going to have a much more and quicker development because the opportunities that he's getting with the ball, right?
Hands,
trying to figure it out, trying to figure this defender out, right? So he's learning on the fly, right? Figuring out, okay, how do I create space on this guy? How do I do this? How do I do that? Whereas when you're playing 5-on-5, the opportunities are limited. Like, how many shots are you going to get? How many opportunities are you going to get with the ball in your hands for you to actually work on what you was working on with your trainer? So your development is going to be a little bit slower. So that's one-on-one to me. And then the mental aspect of that. Like, you got to be tough as hell to play one-on-one in front of a crowd.
Yeah, absolutely, because you're gonna get embarrassed at some point.
Right.
All right, so this made me think. So you have one-on-one with the ball in your hands. I might start a one-on-one league with the ball out of your hands where it's just guys boxing each other out for an hour and no one gets to touch the ball.
Oh.
We work on that skill set.
That's some serious banging, right?
That's just grinding.
Yeah, just like
okay.
It's
I
like
like
Hoosiers
it.
when they practice without the ball, and we're just running around like setting picks.
Oh,
that would be a good one-on-one league, a complimentary. We could maybe start it and do it before your games.
Have the ice bags and everything lined up on the side because there's gonna be a lot of bruises.
I've got a good idea. You can make it co-ed. And you could have it like in a club environment, and you could have music playing, and they're serving beer.
I like that.
And then there's a DJ, and it's dark out.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
So you just
box
it's just
out.
freak dancing.
Yeah, it's freak dancing.
Yeah, the professional freak
You like
dancing
that?
league.
You might
That's
have
a good
some,
idea.
right? You might
Yeah,
have
that's a
something
good
right
idea.
there.
I think one thing about one-on-one that has always like separated the men from the boys is like who's really good at checking the ball up. Like, I was really fucking good at checking the ball up.
The checkup?
The checkup. Like, I would
Would you throw it at his chest or his face?
I'd throw it at your foot, and it would bounce right back to me. And so is that part of the aspect? Have you thought about the guys that are dirty?
No gimmicks in my league. No gimmicks. This is all structure.
I love it.
Good rules.
Love it. So I want to talk about your career because, like I said, I was a big fan of yours. The 75 top players that got announced. I was thinking about it. I actually think that you benefited from it because being outside of it, because everyone was like, Tracy McGrady should be top 75, and I think you should be. But you got like if you were 74, it would have been nice to be acknowledged at halftime. But weirdly, like 76 is better because everyone's like, where the fuck is T-Mac? He's clearly a top 75 guy, and you had everyone kind of standing up for you, which you deserved. So, like, did you see it that way where it's like, hey, everyone's kind of giving me my flowers, so to speak?
Yeah, no, I did feel that my fans had my back in that.
Yeah.
It showed me that I had a lot of love out there. But with that said, I don't take away from anybody that was on that list. I mean, obviously, when you make a list like that with all the great players that's come through our league, somebody's going to get snubbed. Somebody's going to get left off. It's going to leave room for those type of conversation. I just happen to be one of those guys. I'm in the Hall of Fame. I don't give a shit about that top 75 list. Like, what is that?
But yours
I'm
was
stamped in the Hall of Fame.
But you were an egregious omission. Like, I think everyone was like, how is T-Mac not on here?
I say that for a few of the guys that was left off of that. And Dwight Howard, to me, is really the most disrespectful one.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think that Dwight, like, what's actually interesting, and I'd love to hear your take on it because you played for a few different teams throughout your career. I think, weirdly, when guys move around, they get discounted a little bit. Because, like, they don't, like, guys that stay with one team or maybe their career is two teams, it just feels different than a guy who bounces around. Like, Dwight Howard has a Hall of Fame career, but he's bounced around in the second half of his career, and I think people look at it differently when you bounce around.
Well, you can't take away the body of work, though.
Yeah.
Whether he you can't stay in your prime forever. Shit.
Right.
I mean, everybody's not LeBron James.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody can't be LeBron James. His prime years was phenomenal. Like, he was the most dominant big in our game in his prime years.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
I think you can look at your career and say that at least for a couple years, you were the best scorer in the NBA.
For sure.
And I don't think that's up for debate. I think that anybody that has that on their resume, like, you're probably one of the top 75. No brainer.
Yeah. So to me, it's like, what are we basing this off? The individual accomplishments or team accomplishments? Because individually, like, some of the guys that's on the list is not touching me on, what I've accomplished individually. Mm-hmm. Everybody can't play on championship teams throughout their careers. Right. I didn't. I've not once in my 15-year played on a team that it was like, yeah, they have a good chance of winning it this year. Yeah. Never. Yeah. They never said that about any of my teams.
Do you think you would have been a good fit on those Chicago Bulls if they had drafted you?
Shit, Michael Jordan still was playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the trade almost happened.
Were you told like that was a realistic possibility?
Yeah, well, draft night, before draft night, I get a call 12 o'clock at night. I'm sleeping. My agent calls me, hey, get up. We got a secret location. You got to go take a physical. I'm like, physical? For what? It's like the Bulls is really consider trading you for Scottie Pippen. And we drive like an hour outside of Charlotte, go to the clinic. They take me in the back door, sneak in, do my physical. Next morning, the trade is not going to happen. I'm like, okay. Like, I didn't feel it was going to happen anyway because it didn't make sense to me.
Right.
You're still winning championships. Scottie Pippen is top 50 all time. Why the hell are you going to trade him for a rookie? Not only a rookie, but a guy coming out of high school. Just didn't make sense.
So what you do have some incredible what ifs in your career.
Oh my gosh!
Is there one? So like you there was rumors that you were going to be traded to the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe. There was the AI. You were going to go to Philly, and then Stephen A. Smith ruined that one. Tim Duncan signing with the Magic when he was a free agent. Yao's just health. Is there one though that you're like, man, if that one had gone differently, that would have been it?
Well, one for sure, and two, I'm not quite sure. I got to get confirmation, but I'll tell you about the one, Grant Hill.
Yeah,
like if Grant Hill was healthy,
yeah,
even without Grant Hill and playing that Detroit Pistons team, we were up 3-1 on them. Right, and they were the number one seed. Healthy Grant Hill, I make it to the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
with Orlando Magic. Going back to the other one with Tim Duncan, there was rumors that he didn't sign because Doc Rivers didn't allow your spouse to travel on road games on the plane, and that was a deal breaker for him. And I that's confirmation that I have to get.
I saw Doc confirmed it a little bit. He said that he told Tim that not every game that you can have your family on the plane.
You can't. Don't say that to Tim Duncan.
And then the story
Give
goes.
that man what he wants.
I feel like that's a rule.
You kidding me?
Yeah. It's not like you're letting him stay out till like 5:30 in the morning or night. He just wants to be around his family more. It's like, okay, I think I can make that.
You got to be a better salesman.
Well, so that was the big part of the story that Doc said is that he had a meeting with Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was like, I'm pretty sure I'm signing with the Magic. He's like, I got to go talk to Pop one last time. And then Calipari called Doc and was like, did you get him? And he's like, yeah, I think we got him. He's just got to go talk to Pop. He's like, no, you don't have him then. It's over. Like because Pop and David Robinson flew from Hawaii to have a meeting with Tim Duncan and sold him. Like, don't let him leave the building.
No, give him everything he wants. Every single thing.
That's a great NBA what if. Like, because the Magic would have. With the three of you guys, it would have been crazy.
The two of us,
the two of you. But like if Grant, we
would have created a dynasty for sure.
In those playoffs, do you regret saying like we already advanced to the next round against the Pistons? Because you kind of started the Pistons dynasty by giving them that bulletin board material.
I honestly don't remember saying that.
All right, so then you didn't.
I don't remember saying that. Because I had the interview last week. And somebody brought that up. I was like, bro, show me the footage where I said that. Like, I don't remember saying it.
I think you said something like, it's good to get to the second round. You might have implied.
I've heard someone say that. I don't remember. We talking what, 2003?
Yeah.
Almost 40 years ago.
That Tim Duncan what if though? And then what the AI one, like Stephen A. Smith? Have you ever talked to him about that?
No,
because the story goes that you're going to be traded to the Sixers
for Larry Hughes,
and like probably one of the most dynamic backcourts ever with you and AI. And then Stephen A. Smith leaked it 24 hours before, and then they got cold feet and didn't do it. So Stephen A. Smith screwed that up.
Stephen A., you screw up.
We're going to get back to T-Mac in a second. Before we do, I want to talk to you about our great friends over at Current. Banking is one of the few industries that has not been modernized by technology yet, but Current is here. They're a financial technology platform serving the needs of people who are working to create a better future for themselves. They want you to get your money faster, help you move it faster, and give you the tools to spend it and save it better than ever. Back when I was living in Austin, I had an overdraft issue. I tried to transfer money from one account to another, made a purchase, boom, got hit with a fee because I overdrafted my account. With Current, it makes it much easier to move your money around quickly, safely, efficiently, and they give you the tools so that you can save it or spend it better than ever. You can get your paycheck up to 2 days faster. They have a new interest feature which helps you earn way more on your savings, and they've got tools for money management. No overdraft fees up to $200, no minimum balance fees, and absolutely no membership fees. And they're not done. They've got a bunch of exciting things coming up this year. We're partnering with Current to help give back to PMT listeners. We're going to be giving away $500 to 10 random listeners who sign up at current.com/PMT. So go to current.com/PMT, or you can enter code PMT in the app for a chance to win. Again, $500 to 10 random listeners. Don't miss out. Try to win your money today. The giveaway ends on Wednesday, June 22nd. But if you want $500, if you want to be chosen, you have to sign up at current.com/PMT or enter code PMT in the app for your chance to win. And now here's more Tracy McGrady.
Speaking of media, I know you get this question all the time, but the pants.
Oh, so we can talk about on
the pants
on TV.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen Tracy McGrady, the most ridiculous pair of pants I've ever seen in my entire life.
So here's what happened on that, right? There's no shame in my game at all. So throughout my career, you have these guys that make suits want you as a client. So they'll make your first suit free for you, right? So in my closet, I have a bunch of suits. I know I'm going to make an appearance on NBA TV. I don't think about it. I just go in my closet. I grab a suit, right?
Okay.
Grab a suit.
Did you get dressed at home?
No,
you brought it? Okay,
yeah. I'm traveling the night before.
Okay.
I go to Atlanta. I'm in studio. I put on my suit. I'm like, damn. I hope I don't have to stand up during a segment. Just sit behind the desk.
So you knew.
But yeah, for sure I knew. I was like,
you're wearing a parachute on your legs.
Dude, they were huge. They were huge. I'm like, oh shit. We got a stand-up segment.
Like, not only are they wide, but they're long too.
It's shocking every way.
You're a tall man, and they're built for someone who's like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, they were big, built for like Dikembe Mutombo or somebody, not me. But yeah, the pants were swallowing me, and the clip went viral.
So when they asked you to stand up, were you like, can we just
I give a shit, dude. I don't care. It's pants, so who cares?
It's like, one of the funniest pictures.
Yeah, like, come on, man. I that stuff doesn't bother me. Even with it going viral doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I laughed at it myself.
Yeah, I mean, you can't not look at that picture and be like, what the fuck? What are these pants?
No, if that's your worst visual that you've ever had, you're doing pretty good.
It was funny.
It's just like, I wore a big pair of pants one time.
That's
You should, next time you go on TV, you should get even bigger.
That's my claim to shame.
Yeah, but you should do that. You should keep like getting your pants bigger and bigger.
I might start
and
a
just
trend,
keep going reviral.
I might start a trend.
Jinkos are coming back.
Yeah. Next time you're on TV, get the biggest pants you've ever seen.
If I do that and shit starts to take off, I'm gonna give you a cut of that.
Yeah,
you could do that. You could even make it like viral on Twitter and be like, for every 1,000 retweets this tweet gets, I'm gonna wear bigger pants.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear 1 inch bigger
just getting
pants.
bigger and bigger, and then everyone's like, "Yo, what's with the pants?" Like, what do you mean? They're pants.
They're pants.
Are you gonna make fun of my pants?
What's with your pants?
Don't
Why are
make
they so
fun
small?
of another man's pants. Yeah.
I think we're onto something, guys.
I loved it though. That was an all-time clip.
Yeah.
The other question I had, the 13 points in 33 seconds. How often do you watch that clip?
I don't.
What? Can we watch it?
I'll tell you what's a true story.
Okay.
Probably 10 years went by before I ever watched that game again.
Really?
Yeah.
That is still one of the coolest things. If you've never seen it, just Google Tracy McGrady 13 points, 33 seconds. It's funny too watching it because it's like a different NBA where there was 40 seconds left in the game and the score was like 74, 68, 66 or something.
Right,
and it's
right,
like, wait, what?
right.
This is the score right now? But you just like, did you feel it? Were you like, I cannot miss right now?
Yeah, that was just, the will to take over a game and see what happens. I actually, even before that, almost got close to doing that before, of having one of those miracle comebacks. It was a moment, man. I felt it, and as you could see on the game winner, I knew it was good.
Yeah.
Like, I was looking for my spot, dribbling down the left side of the court, looking for my spot. I knew I was going to make that. Like, the basket seemed so big. It was a magical moment.
How often did that happen in your career? Like,
What?
where it was the basket feeling that big? I'm obsessed with the idea of guys being in the zone in basketball because it's got to be the coolest feeling.
You have no idea. Like, when you have that feeling that every shot you take feels like it's going in, defenders are at my mercy.
Yeah.
Right? When you have that type of feel, there's literally nothing you can do when someone feels that way.
And so how many times do you think, like,
Oh,
what happened?
I had it a lot.
Really?
I had it a lot, bro. The year I averaged 32 points, I was having 20 points by halftime, damn near every game.
Yeah.
Because I was in a zone that whole season.
So you had an extended zone.
Could you
That's
feel?
incredible.
Could you feel like the night's coming when you were like, tonight is going to be a good night? I can already tell. I can pre-tell that I'm going to be in the zone later on tonight.
For sure. Because I feel fresh. I feel good. I feel like I'm going to jump out of the gym tonight, right? My body just feels loose. And playing in Orlando in that type of weather, you get that. But playing in Toronto?
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, I got to go throw out. Let me go into saunas.
Yeah, because even before you
Zero.
get to work, sometimes you have to like scrape off your car and shit. That's the most annoying thing about the cold weather. Like, if you don't live in cold weather, you don't understand that you have to wake up an extra hour early to take care of all the stuff around it, and that throws off the rest of your day.
Yeah. It's tough to play in cold weather.
Yeah.
It is.
That Raptors team, though, with Vince Carter, when you guys were both like, it was like a breath of fresh air. Like, both these guys cousins, which you didn't find out you were cousins until you got drafted, right?
That was weird.
How did that go down?
My senior year, I moved to Durham, North Carolina to go to high school, finish out my high school career up there, just to get the exposure because they traveled nationwide. Vince was obviously at UNC, and that's like 20 minutes apart, 15, 20 minutes apart, I think. I used to go over there and play against those guys in the summertime. So I went. I knew Vince because I played on the junior team, Florida team, and he played on the senior team, Florida. So I used to play before him. So I'll go over there to UNC. He let me use his locker, and I think this was like a Thursday. Friday, I told him I won't be here. I'm going back home to attend the family reunion. He's like, cool. I'll see you when you get back. I get to my family reunion, sitting down talking shit. My grandmother tells me, she introduced me to a cousin. I was like, okay, cool. She was like, hey, my grandson plays college basketball. I was like, yeah, who does he play for? And she was like, he plays for UNC. I was like, North Tar Heels? And she was like, yeah. I was like, who is he? She was like, Vince. She called him Vincent. She was like, Vincent. I was like, Vince Carter? She's like, yeah. I say, please call him right now. He's going to freak out. I say, I was just with him the other day. So she calls him, and, I get on the phone. I'm excited. What up, cuz? He's like, who the hell is this? This Mac, man. Mac? What is T-Mac? He's like, what you doing on my grandma's phone? I say, bro, you ain't going to believe this. I say, she's at the family reunion. We're family, bro.
That's incredible. Holy shit.
That's how we found out.
That is
just
wild.
like that.
And then you guys play in the Raptors
Man,
together.
we play on the Raptors. Like, it was crazy. I used to watch this. Like, in my high school, my 9th, 10th grade year, that's all I heard about in Florida was Vince Carter. Like,
Right.
Vince freaking Carter. He was incredible, not knowing that was my cousin.
That's insane.
So you get up to Durham, and obviously you were a highly sought after recruit. After I think you had like a big performance at one of the summer camps, right? ABCD.
Yeah, ABCD.
So after you're like one of the top recruits in the country, I have to imagine that Coach K was stopping by a lot, knocking on your door, given that you're just in town. Was he like swinging by with a bag, dropping it off, being like, "Hey,
Not
like,
the bag." He said the bag.
How much money did Coach K offer you to go to school at Duke University?
He offered me a full scholarship, full ride.
Yeah,
full ride scholarship.
Ride.
That's.
And
I got
full
offered
ride
some.
plus.
I got full rides from everyone.
Yeah,
There was a couple of bags, maybe on the side somewhere.
yeah. I mean,
Coach K.
obviously you made the correct decision, I think, going to the NBA and capitalizing there. But I was going to ask about, like, do you feel like you missed out on the college experience?
Well, I did miss out on it. I don't think, only time I feel, left out is during March Madness.
Yeah, because
that's
you
the
have a
only
team to
time
root
because
for.
everybody is rooting for their team. They have a dog in the fight. I feel like I have a dog in the fight because I was going to Kentucky, so that's who I root for, my Wildcats.
Here we go.
Yeah.
You should just do what LeBron does. LeBron, I think, claims Ohio State, Duke,
You can claim Florida.
UNC,
I don't do that.
USC,
I don't do all
UCLA.
that. I'm a Wildcat.
Akron.
I'm a Wildcat. When it comes to basketball, I'm a Kentucky Wildcat. Football, I'm a Florida guy, so I got to go with the Seminoles.
Okay, that's fair. But yeah, that's. I mean, when you made that transition, it is crazy to think that now guys can't do that. I think it's going to come back where guys can go straight from high school to the pros. But when you showed up the first day, were you like, uh-oh, this is different? Or did you have that confidence like, hey, I belong right here?
I felt like I belong.
Yeah.
I played against NBA players even prior to getting drafted. Like, I played against these guys, so I know I can hold my own. It's just really understanding, okay, I got to understand how the NBA game works. Okay, what do I need to work on? Certain things I got to work on this year and maybe add something next year. But it was just all about, okay, how do I, figure this game out to be, have some sort of impact in my rookie season. It was very, very tumultuous and just, a tough freaking rookie year with the coach that I had. It was no structure. I wasn't being taught the game. Like, it was like I had to figure that out on my own. We was always bumping heads. It was very tough my first half of my rookie year.
Yeah.
It's also a tough thing to ask an 18-year-old to do is to, like, move to a different country.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And you're on your own, and
Yeah.
also here's millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Like, I would have gone missing. I'm sure of it.
I
I was not equipped when I was 18 years old to deal with something like that. For you, was there a period where you were like, this is too much? Like, did you have to have somebody that you brought up there to help you out with that entire transition period?
You know what? Kobe was my guy, man, to lean on him because he went through it the previous year in Los Angeles. Just a very frustrating rookie year. So I leaned on him a lot my rookie season just to help me get through it because, I was on a young team, and I felt like I should have been playing on that young team. We only won 16 games that year, guys. Right? Like, we were a very bad team. And I got drafted 9th overall. Like, why not teach me the game and throw me out there if, you're grooming me to be the franchise player for this team?
It's also funny because I read a story beforehand, this interview, where it was like, yeah, T-Mac, his rookie year, he just slept a lot. Like,
I did.
20 hours a day.
It was too cold outside.
Well, and it's funny because it's like your initial reaction when you see that, like, oh, he slept a lot, like, oh, he didn't want it. He's like, no, he was literally a teenager whose body was still growing.
Yeah, that's for
that
sure.
part, like,
Yeah.
it didn't dawn on me until I read it. I was like, wait, no. That's what teenagers do. They sleep.
Yeah.
Because their body is literally changing, and you're in the NBA doing
But I got knocked for it, though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's lazy. All he does is sleep. He doesn't do this. He doesn't
Remember
work.
yourself at 18, like you would just sleep all day if you could.
And I took advantage of that. I slept.
That's great. All right, so today's NBA. Have you been watching any of the playoffs? Catching a little bit?
Yeah.
Who do you like? What guy are you watching these playoffs where you're like, wow, this guy is, this is his playoffs where he's taking another step? Or it might be even like Steph and what the Warriors are doing resurgence-wise. Has there been one guy that you're like, damn, this guy's going to own the league for a while?
My favorite player is Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Right? Jimmy Butler, I know his story because I am from Houston. Jimmy Butler's from Houston. and like his journey, right? The path that he was on is just an incredible path, and to see what he is today as a basketball player, I have the utmost respect for that guy in terms of his work ethic, what he's built himself up to be as a basketball player and as a person. I mean, amazing accomplishments in his career, and what he's doing is just you have no choice but to get behind and root for somebody like that, right? And he's an incredible basketball player, but he wasn't born with. See, me, I was born with a natural ability, natural skill set. Like, you could God just dropped me on this earth, like, son, you could play baseball, basketball, football, pick your choice of what you want to do. Like, that was me as a kid. Like, I could do anything I could throw a football 60 yards, right? I could throw a baseball 85 in high school, 88 miles per hour, right? I could catch a football. I ran a freaking 4.4, 4.5, right? And I could play basketball. This was without practicing anything. He just dropped me and gave me all this talent. Jimmy Butler, I don't think was like that. I think he had to work his ass off to get to where he is today, and I appreciate that, and he's my favorite player. I love watching him.
That's a good answer.
He's fun to watch. What about the teams that are left right now? Are the Mavericks done, or are they finished?
They're both.
We're going to run this tomorrow, so I would assume the Warriors probably finished them off.
I was telling this to some of my guys. This is what teams do, and it's not. They don't sit in the locker room or on the bus or on the plane and talk about this. But when you know you could beat a team, right? When you know you got them, we got them. So they up 3-0. The game 4 is in Dallas. Game 5 is back in Golden State, right? They took a night off game 4. Hey, let's make them travel all the way back out to the Bay Area, right? Take that flight, we'll blow their ass out, and they got to take a lonely trip all the way back, to Dallas. Like,
they're playing with their food before they eat it.
Yeah.
It happens. It happened to me before. Utah did us like that one year. We didn't have Yao. We won Game 5, had to travel all the way to Utah, and they blew our ass out Game 6, series over with. Like, it's going to happen tonight. You got to believe it's over with.
Yeah. I mean, I do agree with that. I do think they're going to beat them handily tonight. But it's funny to hear that, like, because there is that human element of sports where, like, even – it's hard to sweep teams because teams have pride, but also on the other side where teams are like, all right, we got you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. We'll give partial half effort tonight.
See if we can steal one with, Yeah, they almost did steal one. They came back and it was cut it to 8 where it's like, all right, we'll try for 5 minutes here, see if we can close the lead.
It's probably going to be another blowout. It's probably going to be like a 12, 15-point Golden State win. And so do you like the Celtics?
Yeah,
I think the Heat can come back.
No, it's over.
Oh.
It's over Friday night. Celtics will be making an appearance into the NBA Finals. And then, Jaylen Brown is my little bro. I trained him a couple times, and he's looking really, really good.
Have you worked with his dribbling? Because there's times when it looks like he doesn't know how to dribble. But then there's times
like gotten better.
On Wednesday night, he was the second half. He was incredible.
He's been phenomenal. Yeah. He's been phenomenal in these playoffs. He's getting better and better. So, but no, I got the Celtics, but they're playing a wounded team.
I know.
Kyle Lowry's not healthy. Hero is not healthy.
What a lot of people are making a big deal of the every other night, and a lot of times the media will be like, well, they're pros. They should be able to play every other night. What does it do to your body, though, when you're playing in a series and you're playing every other night? Is the bounce back really that hard?
It's tough.
Yeah.
The longer the series goes, the more tired I think your body is, especially every other night. It's pretty tough. If you're a guy that's playing 40 minutes, that's tough later as you get in these series.
Right.
If you're the main guy, the playmaker, the defensive stopper, the scorer for the team, it's a lot on your body.
Yeah.
Is it easier on you if you're younger?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, these guys can run all day. They don't feel that. But, when you're in year 8, 10, you feel it.
Yeah.
You're not sleeping as much at that point. You're a little older.
Yeah, very little sleep.
Yeah.
Body's aching, waking up in the morning, the Achilles is tight, back is tight.
Yeah.
I was going back. I was watching some of your highlights because there were a few that were like significant, like iconic highlights. My favorite jump shot you ever had was one where you started with the ball down like at shin level, and you just pulled it up over your head. You even pull it back.
KD does that now.
Yeah. You taught him that, right?
I didn't teach him. Well, he probably watched the film, but yeah.
Yeah, and then the other,
you taught him.
There are just a bunch of dunks that you put out there. Do you have a favorite dunk of all time?
I don't have a favorite one of all time. I know a lot of people like the Sean Bradley one. I have some good ones. I don't know.
All right, so I have one last question. It's a Roback question, rhoback.com. You can get Q-Zips polos. We have some stuff for you, Tracy. 20% off when you use code TAKE. The OBL, check it out. It's coming to a city near you. It's going to be in New York this weekend, DMV, Bay Area. We got some stops coming up. So my last question is, you mentioned different sports. You played baseball.
I did.
Like you tried to you went in. Did you go into a game in a minor league game recently, or was that did you pitch in a minor league game? No,
I played minor league baseball.
Yeah. Okay, so
back in 2014.
Yeah, 2014.
You saying recently?
No, yeah. So I guess 2014 would be recently in my mind, but that's not recently. But yes. So how did you do? And like that's crazy that you can just pick up. Like you said, the natural ability to just play every sport.
That's why I was telling you I was blessed with God-given talent. I didn't do so well, but I didn't do awful. Like I was throwing strikes. I got a strikeout in the All-Star game.
How fast were you throwing?
I was throwing like 87
in 2014. So that's crazy. Yeah,
I haven't played since 1996.
That's
right,
nuts.
So to go out there and I remember us playing the Long Island Ducks, right? And it was this guy that played Major League Baseball, and I was pitching against him. I knew who he was from my teammates telling me. I blew up his bat. And that was like the thing. Like
you just walk off and be like, could have done this if I wanted to.
I blew up his bat, and I didn't know like if you you're a pitcher and you break someone's back, like that is a thing for the pitcher. So they was giving me my props like, yo, you blew up his bat. He was a Major League Baseball player. I'm like, okay, like I don't even know what that means.
Did you have to hit?
They wouldn't. My coach would no. Gary Gaetti was my manager.
Okay.
He didn't allow me to hit.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty big strike zone if you had to hit.
He didn't allow me to hit.
Yeah. That would have been.
And in BP, I'm cracking them out.
Really?
400. Yeah.
God, that's
how many pitches
awesome.
were you just throwing fastballs? Or were you
No,
throwing
I
junk?
was throwing fast sliders. Yeah, I was throwing changeup. Yeah, my changeup because my hands are so big, I can't do the circle change. So I hold the ball like this loosely and throw it as hard as I can, and it take like 10 miles off.
That's baseball.
Must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice. I wish I could go up there and just throw like after not throwing a baseball for 15 years, just go up there and burn 190.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
It would be really nice. All right, so the OBL, check it out. I heard you're playing whoever wins. You're playing them one-on-one.
I'm done. Cooked.
I heard that was
finished.
I heard that you were going to play for the final championship.
What
right?
you say? Are you done or are you finished?
Yeah.
That's me.
I can show you how to check up the ball real dirty. You'll never get beat.
I need that tactic. You know, that's pretty nice. Throw it.
Or hey, what's that over there? And then you check it back to him, and then you get the ball back.
You got all the tricks.
Yeah, well, I mean, when you suck, you have to get good at cheating.
You got to find some way.
You got to do something else, right?
Got to find advantages, huh?
Right. Well, Tracy, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
No, thank you guys,
top
man.
75 in our book.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for allowing me on your platform.
Thank you, man. T-Mac was brought to you by Revitalite. Our great friends over at Revitalite are here to cure your hangovers. Revitalite is an advanced rehydration solution designed to replenish vital fluids and minerals. You might have seen the Revitalite commercial that we put out last year. Me, Donnie, Nick. I was trying to fuck the Revitalite bottle because that's how much I like it for taking care of hangovers. It's powered by the same electrolyte formula found in the baby aisle, but it's got improved taste and texture, so it's more appealing to adults. Revitalite is conveniently sold next to beer, wine, and liquor, so you can shop like an adult and hydrate responsibly. You'll be drinking this summer. You'll be drinking outside. The sun's going to take away your sweat, your nutrients, your hydration. The best way to replenish that is with Revitalite. And it's got the delicious Barstool Black Label. It's a berry frost flavor. Drink half at night, then the other half in the morning for optimal results. Pick up your Revitalite Black Label today in-store or online at the Barstool store. Tweet at us or tag at Drink Revitalite in your morning after stories. I love Revitalite. You will too. The best way to get rid of that hangover. Revitalite.
Okay, let's wrap up the show. We got Fyre Fest of the week. Hank, what's your Fyre Fest?
I don't know. I don't know how serious I want to get with our relationship, but I have another one.
We're good, dude. We're good.
Big Cat hates me, but
I do not
that's
hate
a
you
separate
at all.
conversation for a separate day.
I do not hate you at all.
I'm like
I
scared.
miss you.
I'm scared.
miss you. You have meetings all the time. I miss my friends.
See, the thing is,
But then I come downstairs and you just give me the death stare.
the thing is,
Well,
Hank,
you're not one of us anymore.
it's
True. What does that mean?
it's all rooted in a place of love where
I don't know if it is.
We're
I
mad
think I'm
that
getting
you don't love us
squeezed out.
back anymore.
Yeah.
So this is defense
Big
mechanism.
Cat was like, you should do this, and then now it makes me regret it every day of my life.
No, fuck that. That's not true. Now I got to say nice things to you. I already said nice things to you. You're doing a great job, honey. Sweetie, I love you so much. I'm so proud of you.
My Fyre Fest
When
of
you
the week.
come down and you try to pretend like you're one of the guys still, it makes me want to throw up in my mouth.
It's tough. I'm going
Hank
through.
was waiting-
I'm going through an identity crisis.
Hey, yeah, you are. Hey, that's okay, though.
Hank was waiting at the doorway this morning as we were on our way into the
Yes,
studio. He
yes.
was standing there, and he just stuck his fist out, and he was fist bumping us when we were coming in, like the last guy, like the last security guard when an NBA team is going out onto the court. He was like, "Let's go, guys. Let's have a good show today. Have a good show." Never once in the history of Part of My Take has Hank done that.
Yeah.
And
Well, usually I'm
PFT
doing
and I
stuff.
were
Now
just
I'm
like,
not like
what's
not
going
as in
on
the
right
mix,
now?
and I'm
Like-
like trying to figure out, like I don't know. It's like
We thought there was a hidden camera. We were like, wait, are we getting pranked right now? What is he doing?
I'm like it's like I graduated in 3 years and I come back to college and everyone's still living their life, doing their thing, and I'm like kind of like.
So you're
What's
better
up,
than
guys?
us. Yeah, you're better than us.
Or like whatever, I dropped out. I dropped out. I don't know.
It's like you go back to hang out with the boys, and they all like nobody's got a job, and
Yeah.
they're still like living with their parents.
whatever,
and you're
I
like,
was a year
"Disgusting.
older.
I
I
can't.
don't
I
know."
can't drink 6 nights a week anymore, guys. It's time we grow up. That's kind of how I feel like when I go down and visit.
I
the
dropped
Like,
club.
it was great seeing my boys, but holy shit, they live like fucking animals. I would never want to go back there.
No, it's like I do want to come back, but when I come back, I just like I open the room and the music turns off, record scratch, and everyone just stares at me like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
Who brought the cop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're upper management. What do you want us to say?
I don't know. My real Fyre
The
Fest.
fist bumps were they definitely threw me
It
off.
was really
I was
weird.
just like, what's going on?
I thought he was
going
going to lock us in the room, and there would be no air left, and then he just like keep us shut in there, and we would all die.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
Cancel
I was
the
coming
show.
down to hang out, and then Big Cat was like, "You never come down to hang out," and then I was like, I came down to hang out, and I got shamed for it. Everything I do, shame.
You know what, Hank? We're gonna have a great time at Top Gun.
Yes, I'm excited
you
for
go.
that.
I can't go. My son is sick.
My
Sorry.
Fyre Fest is I got spoofed or
Boofed? You got boofed.
I can't think.
You got spoofed.
My brain
You
isn't
got
working.
boofed.
I got pranked or I got
You can't. Yeah, I mean, this
Spoofed.
is the creative side. Your brain doesn't.
Spooked?
It doesn't exist anymore.
faked out.
I bet if we just put like a bunch of bagels and coffee out on the table and we're like, hey, welcome to the 9 a.m. meeting, your brain would turn right back on.
Catfished?
Not kind of catfish. Tom Brady posted a video.
You got
And-
J-Macked.
I got J-Macked. I got J-Macked hard. I don't know what I was thinking. He posted a video where it's like a drone shot. It looks like he hits like a 200-yard. Hold it out, and I saw it and was like, holy shit, this is the greatest shot of all time. Reposted on my Instagram, and then every single person, like I had people text me and be like, there's no way you think that's real, right? And then I watched it a couple more times and was like, this is clearly the most fake video of all time.
I thought it was real.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, because I watched it once. I was scrolling
Right.
through Instagram.
Right.
You thought they
I
just
saw-
happened to have the perfect drone shot of the perfect golf shot.
If they're droning every single one of his shots, it's not that crazy. Like, he does, all his stuff is videotaped all the time now. So I scrolled through, saw it, didn't even think twice about it. I think that's bullshit that he's faking that.
Hank's like, I can't believe that Tom Brady threw a football at the moon and it turned into Bitcoin. That was crazy.
But
video.
I
Well,
also-
that's what right. That's what my initial reaction was like. This is real, and then I was thinking about the past videos he's posted, which were also fake, and it was like, duh.
But I don't think you should apologize for that, Hank, because I think that I never want to be a person who everything I see is like, that's fake.
Yeah, it's
That would
like,
suck.
He's my hero. I want to believe him.
I
Yeah.
still think that those old NFL fantasy football videos where like it was Braylon Edwards catching footballs blindfolded
Chris Cooley through the
drywall.
wall, yeah.
Michael Vick throwing the football out of the stadium. I still think that those were real.
There should be a law that you can't fake something that like is conceivably real like that, because it just sucks to be online where everything is like, oh, fake, that's rigged, that's fake. That sucks.
Agreed.
It's a terrible life to live.
Agreed.
Except that one was just obviously fake though.
But I like watch it for 2 seconds.
It was a sick video though. If it was real,
Yeah.
maybe the greatest golf shot ever.
And drone
I
shots
agree
are
with
like
that.
Like
always
golf film shot.
Those new drone shots are like getting cooler and cooler. The one we did in the office, like it seemed like something similar to that. And I just watched it, like I scrolled it, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
And they sold it really well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my Fyre Fest.
Okay.
All right. Good Fyre Fest.
Thanks.
A+.
Also, I left my Apple Watch at home.
Oh, that's tough.
Also, quick Apple Watch discussion blows my mind. I'm new to the Apple Watch life. It is a corporate move, and I joined the ranks. Jake Marsh wears his in the shower, and it blows my mind every day.
Yeah, I do too.
It's waterproof, right?
Yeah,
remember that was my Fyre Fest before. You have to put on the teardrop thing.
I'm way too scared
you don't have to touch it.
I check my messages in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could voice text in the shower.
Yeah.
Not me.
Really?
No, I'm scared.
You've never had a waterproof watch before?
I just break things all the time, so it's like, bringing technology in the shower just doesn't really make sense to me. Mm-hmm. I get that there's a feature to prevent it, but I'm not buying it.
Apple Watches, in my opinion, ruined academia because literally they're the number one thing used to cheat.
Yep, no one was cheating before Apple Watches.
I know,
right.
but it's so much easier.
How do you cheat using an Apple Watch?
You can like get people to text you stuff and text them back without anyone knowing.
Can't the teacher be like, why are you just looking at your watch throughout this entire test?
No, because it's so much easier to hide. It's just rampant uses of. I've never had an Apple Watch, but I wanted to buy one just because like it would have been so much easier.
Billy was a huge academia fan before the Apple Watch came along.
Yeah,
and ruined everything. Now there's no integrity in college.
That's a bummer.
Anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, PFT, your
bring your
Fyre
boys'
Fest.
innocence back. My Fyre Fest is that I've had 2.5 years to prepare. And I haven't done shit to improve myself for the XFL tryouts that I just found out are going to be in October with Nick Novak, the former NFL kicker. He's running the XFL tryouts for special teams. And I've been saying, I've got 2.5 years. I've got 2 years. I've got a year and a half left. I've got a year left. I'll start to work and I'll start to get in shape. I haven't kicked a football since I got cut from the XFL. So
Are you retired?
No, I retired from the NFL.
Right. Are you retiring from the XFL?
I'm considering retiring from the XFL.
You got to do a press conference.
I will be doing a press conference to announce my decision. I'm going to talk with my family, and I'm going to figure out what's best for the future. If there is a future for a 37-year-old in the XFL, people are saying that there might not be. Also, there's something in the paperwork that you have to fill out saying that you had to play college football within the last 5 years.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if they count NCAA football on Xbox. I'm going to find out. I've got my agents and representatives reaching out to find out the details behind that, or if maybe there's a fake college that I can enroll in order to qualify for the XFL. But I think I'm going to make my decision in the next 2 weeks because the summer's coming up.
You can't. You got to let yourself. Yeah.
If the tryout was going to be in March, then I could be all right, yeah, I can, during the wintertime I'll work out and I'll do some kicking. But this is summer. I'm going to be at the beach.
Yeah.
I don't want to sacrifice my entire summer just to get good at kicking footballs. So I'll be thinking about it. I'm considering all options that are all on the table right now.
Whatever you do, we support you.
I'm following my heart. I'm following my heart right now, guys. So thank you for your thoughts.
Okay. We support you.
Thank you.
All right, my Fyre Fest is I miss Hank. That's it.
The old Hank?
The old Hank. No, my real Fyre Fest is I woke up today and I found out I have the softest hands at Barstool.
That's why he's been pissed this whole time.
No, Billy.
That's why the vibes have been off.
It was Billy, the first thing that Big Cat said to me when I came in the office.
Literally,
so here's what happened. So when I got better, PFT told me about this, which makes it even funnier. I guess on the group text and macrodosing, Billy sent his hands and Arian said, your hands are soft. And Billy just immediately goes, Big Cat's hands are soft.
No, he said that. No. He said that Drake, the rapper, had some of the softest hands.
I'll walk through the entire
because I don't believe anything
story.
Billy says.
So in macrodosing yesterday, we were talking with Arian, and he was saying how one time he dapped up Drake, and he was like, Drake has the softest hands that I've ever shaken in my life. He's like, I dapped him up twice over the course of a 7-year span, and they're crazy soft, weirdly soft. And then Billy sent a picture of his hands to the group chat because we're talking about getting lead stuck in your hand. And then Aaron was like, yo, Billy, you've got some soft fucking hands.
And he got triggered.
And then Billy was like, actually, low-key, you know who has the softest hands in the office?
This is crazy.
And then
what?
Yes. No, how crazy is this?
And then I was like, Billy, don't say it. And then he texted the group chat. I was like, I would not say this out loud because you literally just
never
got back.
said it out
for
loud.
no reason.
Coley,
he just was like, Big Cat's got soft hands.
Coley said it.
I was like,
Coley said I have soft hands?
Yeah.
I haven't seen Coley in like 6
No.
years.
No. Coley read Billy's text.
I literally wanted to cut it from the show because I knew it would be just
I do have soft hands. I have blogger hands. I've lived a life of blogging. The funny part to me is
that
Billy thinks that he has like coal miner hands.
Dude, I literally
Captain Cons went and looked at him, and Captain Cons was like, "Your hands don't even have calluses."
Bro, I have calluses. You can see them.
Let me see.
You can see them on my hands. Like
so, Billy pretending that he's like this hard-working blue collar guy is amazing.
Look, I'm not like here to like say I'm that, but like I have a resume that like
he worked construction for his dad. So
I'm
sure he
like
worked
6
really
years
hard.
ago.
Yeah,
I worked like
before you were in
every year
academia.
Summer,
Billy, did you wear gloves when you played football?
Didn't you do like an internship at a fucking financial company?
He's a finance
for
bro.
one summer, but like
This is
literally
the best.
all through high school in the summer.
And then you worked here after.
Right.
Yes, then the
He's a
summer
blogger.
after I worked at an excavation company, and then I went into finance.
Damn, your hands must be grizzled.
They were back then.
Billy, did you wear gloves when you played football?
Not in high school.
So in college, yes.
Yeah.
So that's
Well, yeah,
I'm reading
you were
between the
quarterback,
lines on that.
But it was like one of those things.
Were you
Like,
switching- hey, well, Billy, you know who didn't wear gloves in college? Jack Nicklaus's grandson.
Oh,
So-
is Nick O'Leary? Is O'Leary related to Jack Nicklaus?
Wait, who?
Oh, the guy on FSU.
Yeah, he's Jack Nicklaus's grandson.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
So, I have soft hands because I've been blogging for 10 years. I've been living in
I
an
know, but
indoor
it wasn't.
cat.
I wasn't saying you
it's
had
just
soft
crazy
hands
that
energy.
Billy thinks that he has hard hands.
I have
when he's
fucking
like,
hard hands.
Billy,
I
you're
literally-
no different
I
than
have-
us.
dude. I'm literally the one
This is
thing
the
I
best
had
part.
when boxing was they told me I had heavy hands, and that was a compliment.
You have heavy soft, but
Wait, your trainers that were gassing you up, trying to convince you
or your
like you're
dad
going to
who
win the
had
fight?
you work construction, who I'm sure was making you work hard as shit.
Literally, yeah. Well, actually, it was fucking like if I didn't work hard, then it would be look bad on my dad. So I was busting my ass. Every day.
okay, there's
Damn.
one way to
Like I
there's
don't
one
know,
way.
I don't know
the
why
same.
we're making this like such a like we like.
You could have just
One-
not
because
said.
you
You could have just
literally-
not
you-
said Big
I
Cat has
gotta
soft
make a
hands.
shade out of nowhere.
I literally wanted to cut it because I knew.
I got
Why'd
a
you say
ricochet
it in
out
the
of
first
nowhere.
place?
Yeah,
because it was just,
Arian made fun of your hands, and then you're like, you know who's got really soft hands?
no,
Big Cat.
No,
That's literally what PFT said.
That's kind of what happened.
I'm not the only one who said that.
What?
I'm not the only one in the history who said that.
Said what?
Wait,
Did anyone else like the message? Is
there's
that what you're
multiple
saying?
people that are
Said
saying Big
what?
Cat has soft hands.
Look, you know what? Just we can just
What?
drop it. I'm sorry.
Now we
Name
have to
names,
find out.
Yeah.
It's been on this show.
What?
Yeah,
Who?
actually, we made.
What?
What are you talking about? It's
Yeah,
never.
yeah,
my,
it's
Billy's
been-
trying to think of a
It's been
lie.
on the show, and the listeners will know.
what are you talking about?
The listeners will know.
So then say what it is.
Does Jake have soft hands? That's
No.
not an insult, by the way. to
Right.
say that.
I've
This has
literally
been blown
I've been
so-
blogging for 10 years. Of course my hands are soft. I don't pretend to be some like coal miner like Billy.
I'm not pretending to be a
who's-
coal miner. I just like
Captain Cons went up and looked at his hands like, dude, you don't even have calluses.
Because
Who
I've
was
been-
in the army, who served overseas,
Yeah.
was like, dude, those are soft hands.
I've got calluses on my
dude.
fingertips. I've
Billy's
got probably the
hands are
hardest.
hard.
Dude,
I think
I
I've
have
got the
fucking-
hardest
I have
fingertips in
fucking
the office.
Hard ass hands,
I
Billy.
have fucking mitts, bro.
This
like
is
I
the
don't know
part.
why this is.
Billy-
such
Okay,
like,
there's one way
dude,
to
you're a
decide
blogger.
this.
You
There's
literally-
all right, hey, no,
Now
I've
I
got
do.
it. There's one way to decide this. I think that the best in the office at executing handshakes, Jake, should blindfoldedly shake both of your hands
Yes.
and then say whose hands are harder.
I don't know, but I know I have soft hands.
Yeah, but
because
but
I'm
it'd be-
just
but
the
it'd be
part that's
awesome.
just funny to me is that Billy thinks he has these hands that like construction hands for like he's like a 65-year-old like retiree
Dude.
who's been working in he can't even straighten his fingers
I'm
anymore.
not saying
he worked
that. I
2
never
summers in construction
Dude,
and
I've-
he's got
what-
hands that are steel.
Are we? Whatever. Dude.
Do a handshake.
I really don't give a fuck about
Jake-
this.
Jake,
it's just crazy.
Right.
Jake, sit
Right,
in that
you
chair
definitely
right
don't.
there.
You definitely don't.
I mean, you're
That's why
attacking.
you.
I mean, you're attacking me after respond. I mean, we're all
Wait,
about
but-
ball busting, right?
But you, yeah, right. You,
yeah,
Arian
we're
made-
all about ball busting.
Arian
right?
made fun of
I've
your
made
hands,
one
and you
comment.
were like,
I made
Big
one
Cat's got
comment
soft
about
hands.
your.
I'll close my eyes.
Okay, can you pull your hood over your
I made
eyes?
one comment about like
But do you
detrimental
realize
to
that
you,
Arian,
and this is blown up so
Arian
much.
saying you have
Okay.
soft hands got you so upset. You're like,
That's not
Big Cat
what-
has soft
because
hands.
that's literally just listen to the tape. It's not like that crazy.
It's a text message. That
No,
PFT
it was
sent.
on air. It was on the podcast.
We had the discussion on the podcast, and then Billy got upset that his hands were soft. And then,
Yes.
and then I literally told
have
Billy,
soft
I've
hands.
never been told that my entire
Everyone,
life.
I have soft
Whatever.
hands.
So that's
Dude,
why.
That's the part that's funny
So
to me.
you know what?
Yes.
You know what? Okay, I'll step back. Maybe I've been seeing the degradation of my
There we
hands
go.
that used to be absolute like fucking
Granite,
chopped
blocks of granite.
And now that I'm not as strong as I used to be. I'm
Yeah, we
not
know.
as athletic. I'm slowing down. My hands have lost their calluses. Now maybe I'm self-conscious about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm slowly
Correct.
having my hands
There it
turn
is.
into your hands.
There it is.
That's therapy.
That
Okay,
is. That was
good job,
We're
Billy.
good.
Good job.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I
That's
still, I
good.
still would like
Good
Jake.
job.
That's growth.
Because I like if
that's
if you
therapy.
had like a
That's
construction
therapy, bro.
worker shake my hand and like you have soft hands, I'd be like, yeah, dude, I do.
Yeah.
I've literally been working inside for my life.
I still want to know who has softer hands, though.
Okay.
So, Jake, close your eyes, and then we're going to mix it up right now. Both of you guys stand up. Billy, stand up.
Okay.
So you can't hear you go. All right. You go first. Okay, second handshake. Okay. All right, Jake. Who had harder hands?
This is ridiculous.
1 or 2?
First.
So Billy's got the softest hands.
Yes! Oh yes, Jake!
You can tell whose hands
No,
are
Jake's
whose.
not a liar.
50, I don't know.
Jake's not a liar.
Oh,
I literally
no,
did
Billy.
Softest
You
in the
have
office.
softer hands than me.
Dude, that's not even true at all. Fucking.
I feel bad because it
First
was
was
right
a
after.
harder handshake too. That could have played a factor.
It was
I'm
right
not-
after
was
the
a harder
Regular
handshake.
handshake.
Said first.
Was a harder handshake?
Yeah.
You had double whammy. A dead fish, soft
Oh, I
dead
didn't. Well,
fish.
honestly, I didn't go hardo on the handshake because it was
Neither
like
did I. I did a regular
Whatever,
Here
dude.
come the
handshake.
excuses. I
whatever,
love
dude.
it.
Whatever. Anyway, my Fyre Fest. My Fyre Fest is that I cracked my phone, and I even bought a life-proof case. So
How did you crack it?
I was running through the woods, and cracked it.
Did you really fall? Is that a true story?
Yeah, I was trying to move through the woods really fast.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were stalking somebody.
Yeah, what happened? Did it fall out of your little baby hands?
Dude, I'm just gonna post a picture of my hands to Twitter right now.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Sure. No one's gonna
No,
roast
it's
these.
definitely that's gonna go well for you, and you're
Yeah.
not gonna get upset.
It's gonna make things so much worse.
So much worse.
No, because my hands are my hands.
Right.
Which is why you're totally comfortable and confident in them.
Which is why this
Which
is
is
thing
why
has
you're about to
started.
post it
Dude,
to
you have
strangers
soft
online.
hands energy.
I don't.
So this is getting into like the third or fourth layer of Billy's Freudian lizard brain right now.
Right, where it's like it started with someone insulting him, so he then insulted someone else, and now we've led to a point where he's like quadrupling down. You missed some special memes. It's unfortunate, but Jake judged, and I have stronger
Actually,
and harder hands
That is
than Billy.
just not true.
Well,
I mean, Jake said it was.
That's
Jake
just
literally
not-
said it.
Jake
I
would
don't-
never lie.
Billy, I honestly, I'll like disavow my own title as stronger and
Dude,
tougher hands than you.
this is-
I don't want it.
I mean,
I don't
this
want the
bit-
title.
this bit has gone on for way
I
too
don't
long,
want the
and
belt.
I'm
Take
over
the
it.
belt. I don't want it. You take it.
I mean, you've literally been pissed off
Don't take it
all day. About this.
Because I have soft hands. I'm admitting I have soft hands. They're as soft as
I
could
know,
be.
but you've been pissed
you
off about
don't
it
have
all
hard
day.
hands.
I do
You
have
are
hard
not
hands.
as tough as you think you are.
I absolutely am. Dude,
Okay. Okay. All right, Jake. You're Fyre Fest.
My Fyre Fest is I had diarrhea on the show the other day. So
That was
we
tough.
already
That
talked
was
about
very
it,
tough.
but that was
very
the low
tough.
point of the week.
Yeah,
so.
It's
that was
all-time
very
moment.
tough.
Yeah.
That was
That
very
was it.
tough. And
Yeah.
people they thought that it was unprofessional of you.
Listen, I will say this. If I was going into a game, I would not have a cheesesteak as a pregame meal.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Now,
that-
okay, but what about this, Jake?
Yeah.
What if you had food poisoning from the night before and you had to call the Super Bowl? Would you wear a diaper on
if
the air?
I'm fortunate to call the Super Bowl one day, I will have like a plain turkey sandwich.
No, but what if there's
What if it
salmonella?
gets poisoned? Yeah.
Okay, I'll have a bagel with cream cheese.
Okay,
What if
what if
that
the cream
gets
cheese is
poisoned?
poison too?
It's a poison cream cheese.
Okay, I'll have fruit.
The question is, Jake.
Fruit always goes
a
bad.
banana.
The
a banana that.
The question is, would you wear a diaper on the air if you had E. coli during the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
You'd have to.
That's true.
You'd have to.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And hopefully the person you were doing it with would be cool about
I
it.
feel like they'd also have to have diarrhea.
Tony Romo would be fine with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd have to. Yeah. Tony Romo would have to get diarrhea in solidarity.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Yeah. All right. Memes, do you have Fyre Fest? Oh, the Rangers?
That, and I keep forgetting to pay for parking, so I'm just racking up tickets.
What does that mean?
You have
You
to
get out of the car and you just...
Yeah, so there's an app on my phone that I have to pay it on.
Okay.
And I just get on the train and forget until like 6 o'clock the next day and just hope I don't have a ticket on my car.
You know what? I'm almost in favor of just putting the chip in my arm and letting me just like scan shit as I walk through.
Yes.
I know it's egregious and it's not a good idea for like personal liberty, but I'm at the point where like I forget to do so much stuff. I just as much magic as can happen where stuff gets taken out of my bank account and put in other people's accounts that I owe money to. I'm fine with it at this point.
It's also one of those things that now that it's automated, you forget because it's so easy to forget. Whereas before, it's like, oh, I need quarters to go to the meter, put them in. I'm really dating myself right now, but that you had that action.
They still have that, but they made it easier now that there's an app.
But worse for you, not easy.
I just get on the train and forget.
Yeah,
and it's like you forget to pay 25 cents and pay $50 for a ticket.
Yeah, fuck,
brutal.
That is brutal.
How much money do you owe?
I think it's like $250.
$250 a ticket?
Damn.
Oh, in total.
Damn. All right, numbers. Anything else? Numbers. 26.
No show Monday, show Tuesday.
No show Monday, show Tuesday. Sorry, that's good call, Jake.
Oh, actually, my real Fyre Fest. I'm sorry. I forgot to say I love you on Wednesday's show. I forgot to tell you guys that I loved you guys. I do love you guys. We interviewed Bo Pelini, and we interviewed it like we did that interview first, and so it didn't feel like the end of the show. I forgot to say I love you guys afterwards. I apologize. I'll never do it again. From this point on, you'll never see a podcaster love his audience more than I love you guys.
That's beautiful.
God bless.
That's beautiful. All right, 26.
25.
69.
33.
41.
Hank picked 10. I'll say 10. $72. I feel like we had 72 last night.
We had a lot of numbers last night. 72 is a little glitch here. Sixth time.
Sixth time.
Yeah.
All right.
They're salamanders that live entirely their whole lives in redwood trees, reproducing and eating and surviving without ever touching the ground.
Love you guys.
Talking away, though I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway. Today is another day to find you shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay? Shying away. Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay? Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. Needless to say, I'm on sentence, but I'm stolen away. Further learning that life is okay. Say after me, oh, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Say after me, oh, it's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me. Take me on. I'll be gone in a day or two. things I've got to remember. He's shying away. Well, I'll be coming for you anyway. He's shying away. Well, I'll be coming for you anyway.